Hello friends and welcome back. This is Stormhaven Gaming, I'm John and this is Timberborn. Before we get started, please hit the like and subscribe buttons, it really does help the channel out. Okay, we are on day 21, so we've got just under 2 weeks left of the drought. We're doing absolutely fine. No problems with food or water, as usual, as expected. All of our resources are pretty good. Dynamite's taking a little bit of a hit. But that's because we're using so much of it. If we come over here, we are digging our test tunnel. There we go. Ooh, one more. There we are. We're digging our test tunnel. So this is going to be part of our tunnel for dumping the bad water off of the map, but getting some benefit from it. We're going to be lining this with power wheels. At the moment, it's just going off the map here as a test. Ideally, we'll loop round on ourselves a couple of times before leaving the map. We can probably get up to about... let's have a look. About here without having any problems with the water course up here. So we can get a couple of loops in, or we should be able to get a couple of loops in theory. But yeah, this is the first level of the test. But once this is dug out here, we'll go in and finish the section off. We need to come 2 deeper on these 2 sections here, basically, and 1 deeper on each side. That's the idea. That's the plan. We'll see what happens, but that's what we're aiming for. In terms of everything else, it's all going okay. There are no real problems. We've still got plenty of hydration for the moment around here. This layer will be drying out. It's almost dry now. Like you can see, it's receding from the edge of the tile along there. So yeah, this is almost gone. So we'll lose some of this hydration up here probably. We've got our 2 swimming pools, so these should keep this area well hydrated. Over here we are getting to the bottom of the sluice, so the tiles under here will start to be less full, so we'll start to lose hydration here. Yeah, but otherwise we're doing okay. Still plenty of water around here and there. We've got 2 of these water pumps on over here, and they're taking a little bit of water out, but not a huge amount. Those who've just run out of water, we have turned this fluid dump on, so we're not going to get that problem again. Yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. At the moment, we are just focusing on getting these explosives laid in, largely because there's not a lot else we need to do. All of our other stuff is pretty fine. Thank you, autosave. Our housing is okay. We've got plenty of spare housing. Our population's dropped a little bit, but it should bounce back to around 140. In theory. Should do. I think all of these houses are covered, I think. This one is not. I was about to say they're all covered by labour monuments, but this one isn't. It just misses out. All right. And there are beavers living in there. All right, well, we need a labour monument, don't we? So we'll stick that... Might as well stick that there, because then it covers that extra space as well. And we'll pop that on a mild priority so they get that done. They're all covered by a Flame of Unity. Yep. That's good. So the only thing they're not necessarily all covered by... Oh no, they are all covered by... I thought this might not be quite within reach, but it is. So yeah, we're all covered by all 3 types of monument. Well, all 4 types of monument with the Earth Repopulator as well. Yeah, so... I mean, in terms of well-being, we are at 75 because everything is pretty much maxed at the minute. Including the Repopulator because we've just set it off. So, yeah, I mean, there's not much we can do with well-being. Anything else is purely going to be aesthetic. Okay. So with that, I will spin on. Oh, there was one other thing. Down here, I have set up, not on a priority, but to set in some steps down there to see if we can get in to here with some tunneling explosives. And we are going to get rid of the dirt all along here. So there will be no contact between the Badwater and the levees. And no contact then with the levees to the dirt. So hopefully we'll get rid of some of this contamination. But I'm not going to rush it. I'm not going to pay that much attention to it. I'm just going to let it happen when it happens. Okay. I will spin on again. I'll probably spin on for about a week. I'll come back when there's about a week left. And we'll see what progress has been made. Right then, just a week left of the drought. Everything is going absolutely fine. Down here we have tunnelled out underneath all of this. Cleared out all the dirt from around the levees. And we have finally gotten rid of that last bit of contamination down here. Obviously we're still getting contamination from the tunnels here. I can't really be bothered to do anything about those, honestly. There's not much we can do easily, I don't think. Because we'd have to turn the power off and then that would be an issue. So, yeah, no. Because basically we've got impermeable flooring laid on the bottom. Not that it's doing anything, but as soon as we start demolishing all of that, we're going to need to relay that impermeable flooring. So we'd need to, we need to get into this level to lay it, and we'd need to get underneath it to lay the explosives to clear out all of this. And it's not worth it. We'll just let that contamination be. If worst comes to worst, we can always come and lay some irrigation barriers around the edge of this cliff. But that's probably as far as we'll take it. In terms of everything else, we're doing fine, obviously. The reduced workday hasn't made an impact on any of our crops or anything like that. We're still doing absolutely fine for all of that. In terms of our tunnel, we're doing pretty well. Nearly there on the first level at least. We might want to put in some more plank storage and then clear up all of this, because that's a lot of resources to waste. Yeah, maybe. But anyway, yeah, that's how things are. That's what's going on. We've got our additional monument in up here, and we have lost a little bit of this hydration. I don't know that it's worth putting in anything along here to keep that hydration up. At most, I might put in some showers or something like that. I don't think we need another swimming pool over here, really. We have lost all connection to that sluice there. So whatever is in our underground irrigation system is what we have. We're about half full still. That's not terrible. But it is what it is. Yeah, everything's going fine. We aren't having any problems. We're not doing anything drastic, so there's not a lot of problems with that. Oh, I better check on... Yeah, we're doing well getting through that wreck there, although it looks like currently most of our beavers are just stood around doing nothing. I mean, I guess that means we want more storage. So let's pop in some more storage. There we go. We'll pop a path in there, and you will store scrap metal, and you will be set to supply. There we go. That'll get built eventually, I expect. Okay, then I'll spin on to the end of the drought. We'll see how that tunnel does. If we do get it finished, I'll start moving back with the additional explosives. But yeah, I can't imagine that we're going to have any problems. End of the drought, and shockingly, we did fine. Everything's good. Yeah, no problems at all. As I say, we've got rid of the contamination around here. Everything is fine. I will set these. Yep, these are closed already, I think. That was the centre one. Yep, these are closed already. So all the fresh water will start by going into this reservoir here and filling this up. We can turn these pumps off. And we can shut down that control tower and transfer them all over to this side. There we go. Everything else should be set correctly, I think. Still a bit low on the population there, but we've still got a few free beavers, so I'm not too worried at the moment. We've got plenty of bots to take their place, if nothing else. I accidentally left 2 workers in that second bot factory long after I should have taken one of them out. So we've got a bit of a glut of beaver bots right now. But it's fine. It's fine. Down here, as you no doubt saw, we've got our tunnel dug and we're in the process of laying in the explosives. Let's try and get a relatively decent angle. There you go. So tier 2 explosives on these 2 tiles and these 2 tiles. Tier 1 explosives down either side, and we're keeping this centre strut too high. Yeah, that's the plan. That should give us plenty of space to put in the wheels on platforms so we can get irrigation barriers along either side. With platforms on top to walk up and down on and to connect the power. And then we're going to need to spread explosives down one side, which is probably this one. And they're going to be... where are we? Yeah, tunnel explosives down that side there. So that we can connect up all the power connections. And then we're going to need to figure out where that's going to come up through the ground to the surface. And then, of course, we've got to lay in explosives to drop all of that down there to the bottom level. I mean, we can do that right now because we're not having any bad water actually flowing. So we could get on and lay those in, couldn't we? All right. No, we can do this. There we go. Yeah, that's fine, isn't it? We just need to get into the centre, so... There we are. There's literally one space we can't quite reach, and that's right in the middle there. Typically. So we'll just have to do that on both sides by the looks of it. Yeah, that really is all we need, isn't it? Alright, well, I'll put a path in so they can actually get around to it. There we go. And do the same there so it encourages them to get round to it. And then we can start laying in explosives in here to drop that down. Then we'll demolish those overhangs because we really don't need them. Okay. Yes. So we will let the water return. We will spin on. We'll get those explosives laid in. And then we'll start thinking about getting the power laid in as well. We'll need to sort of figure out how many power wheels we can fit down that stretch. So there'll be some messing about going on, I suspect. Okay, we have proceeded on to day 4. We don't have a drought or bad tide warning as yet, so that's good. The water's returned pretty much everywhere. In some cases, slightly more aggressively than normal. There we go. That should sort that out. Over here, the water's just returned through here. We filled our reservoir here to the brim. So the water is now returning that way. The lake is filling, although somewhat slowly. I do wonder if it's worth putting in a small channel to divert some of this flow into this lake. Might be worth it. Doesn't need to be much. Literally just a single channel would be enough, wouldn't it? Oh, and maybe not yet. Everything else is going fine. Our happiness is down to 73, which is going to be down to the Earth repopulator again, I suspect. Yeah, that's the only thing that we're having problems with. And it's not even a problem. It's just that it hasn't been set off for a few days and they're getting a bit upset about it. They'll be fine. This lake hasn't quite filled, but it's getting there. It might do. We'll have to see. And over here, with our tunnel, we're done with the explosives. So, I really don't know the best way to do this. Thank you, autosave. You're not being a lot of use. Alright, let me try and be a little bit clever with this, shall we? Okay, I've no idea if that worked or not, but we'll see in the edit, I suppose. Right. So yes, we have our channels. Oops, let's just drop the there we go. So this is what we have. This is our channels. So this is going to be where our water wheels will sit, like so. Why will you not fit in there? Because you need to be another one high? Oh, you're 5 high. Oh, good. Oh, that's going to make things nice and easy, isn't it? Alright, let me think about this. Okay. Halfway through day 5. It's taken me a little while, but I think I figured something out. So you can see I've got a little platform bringing us up to this level. We're laying in triple platforms with overhangs on, and we're doing that all the way down both sides. We've got a connecting platform in here, and what we're going to do is we're going to dynamite a bunch of this. We're just going to bring that all the way down the middle. So we've got plenty of space above. And that's probably going to cause a little bit of a cave-in above us again. But, you know, it is what it is. At this point, I just want to get it done. Yeah, that looks right to me. Yeah, coming back that way. We'll let them get that laid in first. We'll need to put one there as well, obviously. Yeah, we'll get that done, and we'll see how that goes. It wasn't... Yeah, that hurt my brain. I'll be honest, it hurt my brain. But everything else is laid in up here, so we can lay in the explosives to bring all this down whenever we're ready to. I want to get this at least set up roughly. But this is going to take a long time now, because they're going to have to lay the dynamite, then build the overhangs and platforms, then build the next bit of dynamite, and so on. So that's going to take them a little while to get that done. So we'll let them get on with it. And I guess I'll spin on till the start of the drought. Or bad tide. Who knows? Okay, day 9 and the bad tide has started. It's going to be 23 days. I'm going to just open those straight away and hopefully we'll avoid any contamination around here. Yeah, mostly. Alright. That's fine. So you should be closed now. Yeah. So I should be able to switch you back onto auto. There we are. Okay, that's fine. Over here, that switched over. There was a little bit of contamination got through, but that's okay. Looks like this one switched over absolutely fine. And that one has switched over as well. We do have some flooding down here, apparently. Which is not ideal. Let's open that up and drain that at least into the bottom level there. There we go, that's retreating, that's good. Is it retreating enough? Yeah, probably. There we go, yeah, that's good. It's good, it's fine, it's all fine. That will drain off. There's not a lot, just some farming down there that's being affected. That should be okay. That should retreat soon enough. Right, no, that's fine, it's all good. I was a bit eager on the floodgates, clearly. Okay, but everything is going okay. Obviously, food and water, all good. All our resources are absolutely fine. We are a little bit down on planks because obviously we're using them again in our tunnel. So what I've had to do, if I drop the levels right down again. Oh, there we go. So this is the level that we want to remove sections from. As you can see, I've had to lay in platforms and overhangs all the way down so they can reach this level. Yeah. And not only that, I've had to build steps down into the bottom so they could get out and reach all of this. So they could build the platforms first, because for some reason it wouldn't allow us to build the platform that was there. Even though we had these platforms and overhangs built, we couldn't reach that corner beneath the tile of dirt that was there. Yeah. Don't quite understand that, but, you know, we're laying in explosives now. It's all good. We'll get all this done. It'll take some time, obviously, but we will do it. Up here. There we go. We should have some more explosives to lay in. Yep, we've got some more explosives to set off, in fact. Let's get in line so we can see them. There we go. That's the first set. And in fact, how far are we away from... We might actually be there, you know. Yep, we are. We're through. That's good. So in the next set, if I can find them... Here we go. Get a bit closer, I think. How's that? And we're definitely through there. Excellent stuff. Right, so all that is set up. Great. Good, 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 good. So, all we need to do is wait for them to complete all of this, which might take some time. Oh, I think I actually need to lay in some more explosives here. Let's bring it up a level. Yeah, that is in the right place, isn't it? Okay. So we'll come back a little further. I'm not sure how much further we can reach, but it should be, that should be plenty. Yeah. Okay. Good, good, good. All right. This was slightly more complicated, but that was only because I made a mistake right at the start in thinking that they were 4 high and not 5 high. Should have realised because they're 5 wide. Silly of me. Day 14, about 2.5 weeks left of the bad tide, and I've had to make additional adjustments. I've had to run a series of platforms down the middle strut so that we can reach the outside edge of each of these platforms, because we still can't build the platforms even though... not the platforms, the overhangs. If there's a dirt block above them, we can't build them. So we've had to come out underneath it and lay in all of this as well, which will have to be deleted once the explosives have all been set off. So yeah, that's where we are, basically. Sorry, I thought I'd laid in explosives back this. Oh, I have. That's okay. They were just hiding. Fair enough. So yeah, that's how that's going. We are making progress. It's just a little bit slow. Everything else is going fine. I've laid in, or I'm in the process of laying in, the irrigation barriers around the edges of our these things, discharges. Oh, no wonder I can never remember that word. Yeah, around our discharges. So we'll get this last one finished, and then we'll need to demolish the stairs and bring it back underneath. I don't know. Yes, I can. I can lay it directly under that platform, so that's okay. It's just the one under the stairs that we'll need to... Yeah, I can't lay one under the stairs, so I'll have to demolish those stairs once these are all built. Yeah, so that should be okay. I don't know if it's going to spread past that because it happens to be touching the side beneath it. I don't really know. We'll see, I guess. Hopefully, since it's going to be dropping straight down into that hole, it won't affect anything too badly around it anyway. And then we can just build up dirt around this. Maybe even cover that up. Don't know. But at least for the moment, we'll leave it like that. Yeah. Can't believe I made that mistake. I can't believe I made the mistake that of thinking they were only 4 high. Don't know why I did that. I really don't. Just a complete blind spot. Oh well, never mind. We'll sort it. It'll just take a little bit longer than anticipated. That's what the test tunnel was for, to find mistakes in the design. And we found some. Right, day 22. We have 10 days left of the bad tide. Food and water and everything is all fine. Our level of water in this big reservoir is still at the level of the sluice there. So we've not lost too much yet. Down here we've still got a little bit in this lake. Just over a tile left in this lake. Barely taken out of here at all. Yeah, everything's fine. Just about to run out of water in that little one there. So yeah, that's been about 2 weeks that's lasted us. Oops, guess what I've forgotten to do again. Whoops. It's fine. I'm sure we've only lost a few bushes there and maybe some crops down here, but that's okay. It'll be fine. I'm gonna swap that over to bot production just to, you know, make sure it's going 24/7. Dear oh dear. Anyway. We are burning through our logs again, but we do have some still to cut in various places. They are still sort of coming in bit by bit, which is fine. We're not in any major problems at the moment. We've still got over 1,000 in stock. It's because we're using a lot of planks and treated planks and things like that. We were using treated planks for the irrigation barriers here, which are now complete. And we're using a lot of planks for all of this nonsense. But in fairness, we are making progress. There we go. So yeah, we're nearly at the end here. We're not doing too badly at all. We've got maybe, what, 20 blocks, if that? Maybe 15 blocks left to get through. It's fine. And we've only broken through to the surface in one spot, which is over here, and we can deal with that should we need to at a later date. Otherwise, we'll be all right. We've gone through all the way up to the end there, so actually I could, in theory, start getting rid of these platforms as well, couldn't I? Because we don't need to come out on this level again, I don't think. Oops, wrong way. No, we don't. Okay, okay, so yeah, I can get rid of all of this, I suspect. Right. So we'll start by deleting everything there. That's all fine. And then we'll take out, I guess, one at a time. They're going to come and reclaim some of this, are they? All right, well, I'll let them do that then. Yeah, I think I need to get rid of everything and then just run single platforms down either side. I think that's all we need to do. And obviously lay in the track for the explosives for the power line. Yeah. All right, I'll spin on probably till the end of the bad tide now. There we go. The bad tide is over. In terms of food and water, absolutely fine. In terms of resources, we're still pretty good. We've replenished our log storage, which is good. Our planks are back up. Our metal blocks are back up. Everything's pretty good. All of our floodgates are set, so should be improving momentarily. We will do our usual dance of the deep water pumps. There we go. Everything is running again. We've got floods somewhere. Where have we got floods? Over here. This didn't change over as abruptly as we would have liked, but never mind. We've got a little bit of bad water in there. That should clean itself out reasonably quickly, he says. Yeah, it should be fine. Looks like over here we did absolutely fine with the changeover. Same as this. All right. Excellent stuff. All good. No major contamination anywhere. Just how we like it. Okay. Down here. Yeah, it continues. So we're laying in the platforms either side. And we're laying in the explosives along there so we can lay in the power couplings to connect everything together. That's what we're doing there. They're all going to be, where are we? Solid power shafts. Yeah. And then we'll lay in the wheels one by one from this end backwards. Yeah. That's not going to happen this episode. We've done reasonably well. I mean, this was always a test. A test channel, and we have tested and found flaws and fixed them. So now it should work. So what we're going to have is wheels along there. Possibly that way around. Probably that way around, in fact. So they connect straight into the power couplings inside that wall. And they'll be connected up, obviously, either side. And they'll run all the way along. I've got the power shaft housing coming all the way along here so we can put wheels up here as well. Don't know whether we will or not. Certainly not for the test. We'll just fill up sort of from this point to this point. What we're going to do with that power, still not sure. I suspect the best thing to do would actually be come out somewhere around here. Although, maybe we could just come up in this corner. Maybe we could just come up in this corner. Let's try that. That's not really going to help me, is it? I was hoping that was going to help figure out where that is on our map above. Difficult to tell. Possibly there? Possibly not. Yeah, it's very, very difficult to tell where we'll need to come up. So I'll not put that in just yet. I'll leave it for the moment. But we will leave it there for this episode. We need to bring our happiness up a little bit more. So we are going to set off the repopulator. So thank you very much for watching. Please give us any comments down below. All comments are gratefully received. Please do give us a like and a subscribe. And please join us next time. Until then, I've been John. This has been Timberborn. Please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And bye-bye.